Jai students, welcome to physics class of grade 9. Last time we discussed a very important concept, that is equations of motion by graphical method, and we obtained these equations of motion. V equals to u plus at, v square minus u square equal to 2as, s equals to ut plus half of 80 square. So these are the results that we got from the equations of motion. Now circular motion. All of you know that the motion of a body along a circle is called circular motion. Now, before telling you circular motion, let's discuss a few cases. Let us say we are having a rectangle and a body is moving from A to B, B to C, C to D and D to A with same speed. I am saying that body is completing one round keeping same speed. My question is this uniform motion? Answer is no. Why? Because although speed is remaining same, but at the point B, what is happening? There is change in the direction of velocity. There is change in the direction of motion. So this motion is a non-uniform motion, though body is moving with the same speed due to change in direction. Another one is this. Let us say body is describing its motion along this A to B, B to C, C to D, D to E, E to F and F to A. And the speed of the body remains the same. Let us say speed of the body remains 10 meters per second. Is this motion uniform motion or non-uniform motion? It is again a non-uniform motion. Why non-uniform motion? Because there is change in the direction of motion at B, at C, at D, at E, at F, at A. There is change in the direction of motion. So again this motion is regarded as a non-uniform motion. Now let me draw another figure. This. So what do you find? There are number of curves. If I say again body is moving along this track, is the motion uniform, non-uniform motion? Again it's a non-uniform motion. Why non-uniform motion? It is because there is change in the direction of the motion. Now let me draw this. And again the body is moving along this path. Is it a case of uniform motion or non-uniform motion? It appears that if I increase the number of sides, finally it will result in the circle. If I make its one leg side, it will resemble with the circle. So what can I say? In a circular motion, though with the same speed, I will say that if a body is moving along a circle, what will happen? Its motion is non-uniform motion. Its motion is non-uniform motion. Now listen, if I ask what is the direction of motion from A to B, you will say that direction of motion is along AB. From B to C, it is along BC. Similarly, here from C to D, the direction of motion is C to D. Along DE, direction of motion is D to E. If I ask in circular motion, what is the direction of motion? In this case, direction of motion is given by a straight line which just touches the circle. So this will give the direction of motion. At point A, direction of motion is this. And what this line is called? This line is called the tangent. I'm telling you one important property of a circle. All of you have done circle. In circle, if I draw a line which touches the circle at one point, this line is given the name of tangent. T-A-N-G-E-N-T. I'm repeating again. If a line touching a circle at a point, then that line is called the tangent. So I can say direction of motion of a body moving along a circle is given by the tangent. So what is the direction of motion at the point B? I will draw a line. It touches there. And what this is the say? This is the direction of motion. Alright, so this is the direction of motion at point P. It is given by a tangent to the circle at that point. So let's discuss about the circular motion. What is circular motion? Circular motion is the motion of a body along a circle. Alright? Now, what is uniform circular motion? Uniform circular motion is the motion of a body along the circle with same speed. The motion of a body along a circle with same speed is called the uniform circular motion. If I say a body is moving along a circle, let us say with speed of 10 meter per second, this motion is the uniform circular motion. Please note down now. Uniform circular motion, the motion of a body along a circle with same speed is called uniform circular motion. In uniform circular motion, the velocity of body changes at every point due to change in its direction. How? At point A, the direction of motion is given by this tangent. At point B, it is given by this. At point C, it is given by this. Let us say you are whirling a stone. There is a stone, you have tied with some rope and you started whirling. Let us say if you release the rope or string at point A, where that stone will go? It will not go this side, but it will go along this side. Why? Because at point A, the direction of velocity of a body is along tangent. So what I said, the direction of motion of a body changes at every point due to change in the direction of velocity. Now write down, it means there is an acceleration produced in the body and that acceleration is called centripetal acceleration. Centripetal acceleration. That acceleration is called the centripetal acceleration. Right? And what is the direction of that acceleration? Why it's given a name of centripetal? It is because acceleration acts towards the center. At point A, direction of acceleration is this, and at point B, the direction of acceleration is this, and at point D, the direction of acceleration is this, but the direction of velocity is this. Direction of velocity is along tangent, and the direction of velocity at D, it is again along the tangent. If you find, can you tell me what is the angle between tangent and the radius vector? 90 degree. You can say there is an angle of 90 degree between the velocity and the acceleration, right? So that acceleration is the centripetal acceleration. Why centripetal acceleration? It is because here velocity is changing, right? Now question is that if it is the acceleration, then what is its formula? Centripetal acceleration formula is v square upon r. What is A? A is centripetal acceleration and r is radius and v is speed of body describing circular motion. Now, so remember this formula, A equal to v square by r. Why this acceleration is called centripetal? It is because acceleration is acting towards the center. So it is called the centripetal acceleration. Next is time period. Of body describing uniform circular motion. Circular motion. What is the time period of a body describing uniform circular motion? Let us say body is moving along the circle with speed v. It is moving along the circle with speed v. Let t is the time period. What is the meaning of the time period? Time period means time taken to complete one revolution around the circle, to complete one round. That is the time period. Now, if I say r is the radius of this circle, then what is the distance covered? Distance covered equals to 2 pi r. The distance covered is equal to the 2 pi r. If t is time taken, what I am telling you, t is time taken, then can you, okay, time period that we have taken and distance covered, can you tell me speed equals to distance upon time, distance covered divided by time taken. What is the distance covered in this case? The distance covered in this case is 2 pi r, because body is moving along the circumference. And let us say time taken is t. So I can say speed equals to 2 pi r upon t. Then what is t? T equals to 2 pi r upon v. So this is the time taken. Expression for the time taken. Now let's discuss. Let me summarize what we have done. Remember these points about the circular motion. The first point is note down the direction of velocity along a body describing uniform circular motion is given by tangent. What I wanted to tell you, I want to say that point number 1, the direction of motion of a body along a circle is given by a tangent to the circle. What I told you, this is the body describing circular motion. The direction of motion at point A, it is given by this tangent. Direction of motion and direction of velocity both are the same. Point number 2, first point is about the direction of velocity or the direction of motion. Second point is acceleration produced in uniform circular motion is always directed towards its center. This is the direction of acceleration. The direction of acceleration is always towards the center of uniform circular motion. Third point is centripetal acceleration formula is v square by r. What is the fourth point? Fourth point is time taken to complete one round around a circle is equal to 2 pi r divided by speed. Right? So let's do a few questions which are based on these points. My first question is, so I'm writing these formulas here. Time period is 2 pi r upon speed, and what the next is centripetal acceleration is v square by r. This we discussed today. Question number 1. A body is moving along a circle of radius 5 meter. A body is moving along a circle whose radius is 5 meter. It is taking a time of 10 seconds to complete one round. My question is, find the speed. So t, it equals to 2 pi r upon v. So what is t here? 10 seconds. And what is 2? Pi means 22 by 7 or 3.14. R means 5 meter divided by v. So let me take this 5. Okay, let me take this v here. 2 multiplied by 3.14 multiplied by 5 meter divided by 10 second. 2 5s are 10, cancelled, so my answer is 3.14 meter per second is the answer. Next is clear. Next question is, my next question is, calculate the acceleration produced in a body which is moving along a circle of radius 10 meter and moving with the speed of 15 meter per second. But I am telling you, a body is revolving in a circular path of radius 10 meter with a speed of 15 meter per second. Calculate the acceleration. So here, what is speed? 15 meter per second. And what is its radius? 10 meter. Acceleration I have to calculate, formula is v square by r. What is v? V is a speed. So it will be 15 square by 10. 15 multiplied by 15 by 10. It is 225 by 10. So this is 22.5 meter per second square. So what does it mean? It means that body is moving with an acceleration of 22.5 meter per second square. Thank you and have a nice day.